You wake up. The alarm rings. You hit snooze once, then again. You finally sit up, but you don't feel ready. Not exactly tired, just heavy. You grab your phone just for a minute. One notification, one scroll, one short video, and suddenly 30 minutes are gone. Now you're behind. Now you feel guilty, and that quiet sentence appears in your mind. What's wrong with me? You promised you would change. You said this week would be different, but here you are, unmotivated, stuck. So you tell yourself the easiest explanation. I'm just lazy. But listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are overstimulated. And once you understand what that means, everything changes. Somewhere along the way, society turned laziness into an identity. If you're not productive, you're lazy. If you procrastinate, you're weak. If you're tired, you lack discipline. But the human brain hasn't evolved for this world. For thousands of years, rewards were scarce, food was scarce, comfort was scarce, entertainment was rare. If you wanted something, you had to work for it. Now, pleasure is unlimited. Your brain wakes up to notifications. You eat while watching something. You scroll while listening to music. You fall asleep to a glowing screen. Your brain never rests. And when the brain never rests, motivation disappears. Here's what most people misunderstand. Dopamine is not pleasure. It's anticipation. It's the chemical that makes you want to pursue something. But today, you don't need to pursue anything. Entertainment chases you. Algorithms chase you. Endless content chases you. One swipe, one click, one scroll. Each one gives you a tiny hit of dopamine. And when your brain gets flooded with easy rewards, it starts rejecting hard ones. That's why studying feels painful. That's why working out feels exhausting. That's why building your dreams feels overwhelming. Not because you lack ambition, but because your reward system is overloaded. And here's something even deeper. Every time you switch tasks, your brain pays a price. Every time you check your phone mid-task, every time you open another tab, every time you chase a distraction, a piece of your attention stays behind. By the time you actually try to focus, your mental battery is already drained. And then you blame yourself. But you're trying to sprint with a dying battery. Now let's destroy the biggest myth of all. I'll start when I feel motivated. Motivation feels powerful, but it's unreliable. It's emotional, and emotions fluctuate. High performers don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is electricity. One flashes, the other sustains. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever, because clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from action. The first step feels heavy, the second feels easier, the third creates momentum, and momentum feels like motivation, but it started with action. Now let's talk about comfort. Modern life is optimized for comfort. Food delivered instantly, entertainment on demand, temperature-controlled rooms, unlimited distraction. Comfort isn't evil, but constant comfort weakens you. When everything is easy, anything hard feels unbearable. Growth is uncomfortable. That resistance you feel before starting something difficult, that tension, that's not a warning sign, that's the doorway. If you want your motivation back, you don't need hype, you need a reset. First, reduce easy dopamine. Don't check your phone the moment you wake up. Delay social media. Let your brain breathe. Second, do one hard thing early. Work out, cold shower, deep work session. Train your brain to earn its reward. Third, shrink the goal. Not 2 hours of focus. Start with 15 minutes. Small wins rebuild confidence, and confidence rebuilds identity. Because the real shift is identity. Stop saying, I'm lazy. Start saying, I'm retraining my brain. Laziness is an identity. Overstimulation is a condition, and conditions can be fixed. Momentum starts tiny. Make your bed, do 10 push-ups, read 2 pages, write 1 paragraph. Small actions create proof. Proof builds belief. Belief builds identity. Identity builds discipline, and discipline builds freedom. You don't lack potential. You lack protection. protection from distraction, protection from overstimulation, protection from easy dopamine. This world profits from your distraction, but your future depends on your focus. You are not broken. You are adapting to an environment that overwhelms the human brain. But once you understand the system, you can redesign it. Rewire your habits, rewire your environment, rewire your identity. And when you do, motivation won't feel like a struggle anymore. It will feel natural, because you didn't wait for it. You built it. And remember this, the distracted are controlled, but the disciplined are free.